Hey, good evening. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Welcome to Paradise Brew Works, the back patio. We got another beautiful late spring day. It's nice, a little breezy, but yeah, it could be 105 today. So thank you so much. I'm Andan Casamajor, your music coordinator. Most of you know that. I will be continuing on in that role, and as we move into the Paradise Brew Works era, so I'm very grateful for that continued opportunity. And if you were listening to the Beach Boys, most of you probably are aware that we lost Brian Wilson this week. He was 82 years old. He was the genius who composed the vast majority of those great hits, and just amazing story. There's a lot of biographies going on around him right now. So check your interwebs and read up on it. Also, if you've never seen the Grammy salute to the Beach Boys, it is a 2-hour show. It was on CBS, I think, but it's probably is archived somewhere on the internet. It's a bunch of modern performers covering Beach Boys songs, and the Beach Boys are sitting up in a little box in the theater, and they look old.
Yes, we are.
And some of them are the most perfect covers. You close your eyes and you swear you're back in 1965, and they are singing them, and others with these beautiful, gorgeous interpretations of Beach Boys songs. So look for that, the Grammy salute to the Beach Boys. Also, on a local note, we lost a giant in our community. Gene Kemper passed away finally after a long battle with cancer. He was a great sound guy, great guy. Worked for Ivy Flats and River Road and Whiskey River. Anybody missing there? Just beloved, you know. When I started working here doing sound, I met Gene right away, and he was the kind of guy, his experience was really deep and broad, and he could have been condescending. He could have rolled his eyes when I talked to him about sound. He was always complimentary, always cooperative. He'd never come over and say, "Hey, you got that too loud," but he'd say, "You know, sometimes you're not stoned, you might want to do this little trick." And just a sweet guy, because I'm completely self-taught. I learned something every show, and I will miss him too.
And I was at Mulberry Station one night, and it stayed kind of late, and he walked me out to my car
Yeah.
to make sure I was safe.
Absolutely a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
Jack is here from Ivy Flats, and so we feel for you. Okay, we've got tonight some ukulele madness. They already crashed and burned over it. This I have it on good authority. This is Uke Skywalker, and this is Princess Lele. And they have Christine Wright on cello with them. So they will be here until a few minutes after 7, and then Bartlott will be here. That's Heather and Sarah right back there. Great duo, fine, strong vocalist and good guitar. And Sunday we've got some. Tomorrow night is another Mellow June. Katie and Karen will be back here once again. And then on Sunday, something really special. It's Father's Day, and the group is called Grace and Grit. And that is our friend Mark Johnson, who's a veteran of our open mic years ago downtown. Was always there, just a great blues guitarist and singer, and they got a really engaging style. He's been living in the Philippines for a number of years, and he's back for about a month. Got a couple of daughters here who are musicians as well. He wanted to come back and play music with them, so we have this date to fill, and we gave him a call and said, why don't you and your daughter Ilani come and play on Father's Day, be daddy-daughter Father's Day show. So that will be at 3 o'clock on Sunday. And Monday's game night, Tuesday's trivia, as always. Wednesday's open mic. Again, had just about a full house on Wednesday. Going really, really well. Come on out on Wednesday night and support open mic. There will be some karaoke, I think every other Thursday, but it's a little up in the air right now. Please bear with Paradise Brew Works. The changeover, the signage is incomplete now. We're still pouring beer in Secret Trail glassware. There's two ways you can do that when you change from one to another. You can have it all ready to go, dump it out of a truck overnight and have it the instant changeover. Or you can shut it down for a month or 6 weeks and lay everybody off and have people lose the habit of coming out here. And then come back and say, hey, we're open again, and maybe the magic is still there, maybe it isn't. They've elected to keep it going and put the style together as they go. So the crew is employed, the place is still open, the beer is here, the music is here. So thank you, Jason and Jamie, for that. Please make a point to seek them out, introduce yourself, say hi, tell them you appreciate. Continuing on this amazing venue we have here on Myers Street. Now, I've talked long enough. I think these three want to play music. Please give it up for Ukulele Madness.
Ukulele Madness, and we're going to have some fun tonight. And we want you to have fun too. So we encourage you to sing along, clap along, get up and dance. There's a bag at the end of that red table where I'm pointing. There's a bag full of what we call noise toys. There's shakers and tambourines and eggs, and we say, go get yourself a toy and play with it while we're playing. Because the whole point is about all of us being happy together, which leads us into our first song.
Imagine me and you. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest to die, then you say you belong to me and ease my mind. Imagine how the world would be so very fine. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. And you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. No matter how the clock strikes, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
Sing along, you know the words.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. So happy together. So happy together. How is the weather? Happy together. So happy together. By the turtles.
So we want to really thank Paradise Brew Werks for having us tonight. We are so glad they're keeping this wonderful venue open and continuing to support local live music. And they make really good beer. So if you haven't tried some of their beer, definitely try it. I like the Space Kitties, I like the Lux, but there's all kind of beers for every taste.
All right, here's one by Simon and Garfunkel. And poor Simon, I guess, is losing his hearing, but he's somehow performing, and it's amazing. All right, you'll know this one too. Loving, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, feeling groovy. No, you do this one. Ella lamppost, what you knowin'? Come watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do-do-do-do, feeling groovy.
that. So in my other life, I'm a singer and an actor in an online Lord of the Rings game. And I rewrote the words to a favorite song. You're going to recognize the song. But it's all about an early scene from The Fellowship of the Ring.
Darkshire pathway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of old Toby's rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a frightening sight. The ring grew heavy and my sight grew dim. Black riders out in the night. Gandalf said he would meet us at the tavern in Bree. I was thinking to myself, we could make it to the prancing pony. We met Mary and Pippin, they decided to stay. When we arrived at the tavern there, we heard Parliament say, welcome to the prancing pony tavern. We have pints of beer, and pints of beer, you can drink them here. Plenty of fun at the Prancing Pony Tavern. Any time of year, you can find us here. So we ordered some ale pints, and Pippin got up to sing. Mary danced some lively, lively steps, and I fingered my ring. When they danced on the table, started to sweat. They danced to remember, I tried to forget. So I asked the barley man where Gandalf might be. He said, I haven't even seen him here in at least a month or 3. And then a voice spoke up from a ranger grave. Draw too much attention, friend. We must get away. Welcome to the Prancing Pony Tavern. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place. A deceptive face. Paralyzed here at the Prancing Pony Tavern. What a nice surprise. What a nice surprise. We now have our lives. I know you didn't choose this, but it has to be, he said. We're all just prisoners here of our destiny. In little master's chambers, black riders have arrived. They stab beds with their steely knife, but the hobbits stay alive. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to my pony floor. Relax, said the Nazgul, we are programmed to deceive. You can come here anytime we like, and we might never leave.
Creedence Clear Water Revival, CCR, whatever you call it. Another one you'll probably know.
Sing along. Get some of those toys. Play along. There's some eggs, some shakers. Yeah. There we go.
Just got a room in the door, lock the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down and take a rest upon the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon we're singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. There's a giant doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur Victrola, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourine and elephant all playing with the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, 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 do. Wondrous apparition provided by magician. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing with the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, 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 follow me tomorrow. The day all by no sorrow. Do, 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 looking out my back door.
Let's see some audience participation here. All right.
Change direction a little bit here.
Yeah. Gonna mix it up a little.
Freddie,
Yeah.
Freddie Fender number here for you.
For wasted days and wasted nights, I have left for you behind. For you don't belong to me, you belong to someone else. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you're not true? And why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? Don't you remember the days when you went away and left me? I was so lonely, prayed for you only, my love. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you're not true? And why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? Don't you remember the days when you went away and left me? I was so lonely, prayed for you only, my love. know that you're not true. And why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? Thank you. Definitely been a little bit tears in beer on that one over the years, huh?
Yeah. We have Christine right here on cello, Terry Winsor on ukulele, and I'm Asha Johnson playing tenor ukulele. Yeah, my new. There we go. Okay.
And here's one by the Ronettes. I know you'll know this one too. The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of me. We'll make them turn their heads every place we go. So won't you please be my baby,
my little baby,
my one and only
say
baby,
my
be
darling,
my baby,
my baby
now. Oh, 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 oh. I'll make you happy, baby. Just wait and see. For every kiss you give me, I'll give you 3. But since the day I saw you, I have been waiting for you. You know I will adore you till eternity. So won't you please be my baby,
my little baby,
my one and only baby,
be my darling,
be my baby,
my baby
now. Oh, won't you please be my baby,
my little baby,
my one and only baby,
be my darling,
be my baby,
my baby
now.
now.
Oh, 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 oh. Thank you.
Please remember to thank your beer tenders tonight for serving you. You can give them a kind word and a generous tip. I think we've got Ross and John and Jaron working tonight, so be thankful for them.
All right, we have one by Jerry Jeff Walker. I think you'll know this one too. New man, no jangles, and he danced for you. Worn out shoes, silver hair, ragged shirt, and baggy pants. Did the old soft shoes jump so high, jump so high? Then he lightly touched down. Met him in a cell in New Orleans, I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked a lie, talked a lie. That's Las Vegas step. Said said the names Bojangles and he danced a lick. Across the cell, he grabbed his pants for a better stance, then jumped so high. Licked his heels, let go a laugh, let go a laugh. Took back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. We dance for those at minstrel shows and county fairs. Throughout the South, spoke cheers at 15 years, I was dogging him. Traveled around, his dog up and died, up and died. After 20 years, he still breathes. Says now I dance at every chance at honky-tonks, for drinks and tips. But most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drinks a bit. Shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask him, please, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. Anybody that's ever lost a dog tears
I
up
tell
at
you.
that one line, right? You know.
It's been 20 years and I still grieve.
No, dog.
His dog up and died. Yeah. They said that song would never be popular because it's in 6/8 time and it's about a dead dog. Alrighty. I wrote this song in 2016 and sadly it's only become more timely. See if you can recognize all of the songs that we reference in this song. And we definitely want everybody to sing along on the chorus. It's call and response. So you'll figure it out. It's easy. All right, you ready? We sang on the slave plantations. We sang on the Trail of Tears. We sang, we shall overcome all the horrors and the fears. Billy sang about the strange fruit. Woody said it was our land. Sunday was a bloody Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
For rights we stand.
Stand up.
You'd think by now.
You'd think by now
We could figure it out.
we could figure it out.
Learn to right all our wrongs.
Learn to right all our wrongs.
How to get along.
How to get along.
But until that day,
Until that day, we're gonna have our say. Oh yeah.
and we are just gonna keep on singing our protest song. We asked what we were fighting for as college kids lay dead. And when they say the good die young, it's harder to move ahead. We say we want a revolution,
On a revolution.
that'll work out fine. A Pussy Riot went to jail just for singing their mind. You'd think by now,
You'd think by now
we could figure it out.
we could to right all our wrongs.
How to get along,
How to get along.
but until that day,
We're gonna have our say, oh yeah. And we are just gonna keep on singing our protest song.
could you face down a tank? Put a flower in a gun? Put your body on the line to do what has to be done? You think by now we can figure it out. Learn to right all our wrongs. How to get along. But until that day,
We're gonna have our say, oh yeah.
and we are just gonna keep on singing our protest song. Joan dreamed she saw Joe Hill last night. He was singing Rebel Girl, because he knew that singing a song is how you change the world. Marchamos desde Delano, por los derechos luchamos, con todos unidos, venimos y cantamos. You think by now we can figure it out. Learn to right all our wrongs. How to get along. But until that day,
we're gonna have our say, oh yeah.
and we are just gonna keep on singing our protest song. How many roads must a man walk down? And how long must we keep on giving peace a chance? Just the eve of destruction. Everybody look what's going down. We sing glory to Hong Kong. I'm not ready to back down. You think by now we can figure it out. Learn to right all our wrongs. How to end this song. But until that day, we're gonna have our say, oh yeah. And we are just gonna keep on singing our protest song. Yeah, we are just gonna keep on singing our protest song. Okay, yeah, we got a capo up. So while I'm capoing up, I want to give very, very special thanks to Ann Dan, music coordinator here at Brew Werks. She always makes us sound good, which it takes some doing. And she has been an absolute force for supporting local live music. So thank you, Ann Dan, for everything you do. I'm actually in tune. We're strings and everything. Here's one by the Grateful Dead.
See, I was quiet. Woo! Okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
I had to.
I laid out from Reno, I was there by 20 hours. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. Set out running, but it takes my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, baby, lonely 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Set out running, but it takes my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. but the devil caught me there. Took my $20 bill and vanished in the air. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison bag, the sheriff's on the trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chico, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she's got much eye, but it don't look like me. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Anne Marie, and she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison bag, the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Got a wife in Chico, babe, and one in Cherokee. First one says she's got much eye, but it don't look like me. Set out running, but I take my time. Friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight.
Our resident dead right there.
Okay, I'm done.
For the moment.
You should be up there singing with me. You should be up there singing.
She should. We'll get her up here sometime.
Yeah.
All right. It's all you.
Towns Van Zandt. It's a, what, oh, we need to get rid of these, don't we?
Nope. Well, maybe you do, but I'm not okay about it. Okay. Every time you put the capo on and off, it bends your strings a little bit. And of course, this being a new ukulele, it's all got new strings. So yeah, I'm probably going out of tune. I'll tune when I take this off again. But we tune because we care.
When did it come?
All right, so
When
this
did it
is,
arrive?
it's really kind of mysteriously, it's a mysterious song, nobody really knows
So
for sure what
did
it's
she
talking
put
about, but
strings
it's
on, or
still
did she
kind
have
of
it
a little
strung
sad.
when
so.
she got it?
It's by Towns Van Zandt.
She what?
Living on the road, my friend, it's gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. You want your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the desert down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. That's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The daily little poncho low. Lefty's fled for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. On the Philly rally say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. The poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but leave a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's grown old. How the bitter rally say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him for so long. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a song that's well suited to my voice because it's spoken. Keep the capo off in tune. And this is a silly song. It's a little bit dated, but I still think it's hilarious. And I updated the lyrics a little bit because some of the old stuff, you know, we wouldn't really recognize. But I want to be clear that I mean no disrespect to anyone's political or religious affiliation. It's just a silly song. Okay.
A disclaimer.
I was taking a trip out to LA, tooling along in my Chevrolet, just toking on the number and digging on the radio. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to go. Well, the spare was flat and I got uptight, cause there wasn't a filling station in sight. So I just limped on down the shoulder on the rim. I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, I was right in front of this little bar. Kind of a redneck looking joint called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat, and I told the bartender I had a flat, and would he be kind enough to give me change for one. There was one thing I sure was proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. Called up a station down the road a ways, and he said he wasn't very busy today, and he could have somebody there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother telling the darn fool that I sure as hell didn't have any place else to go. I just ordered up a beer and sat down at the bar when some guy walked in and said, who owns this car with the peace sign, the mag wheels, and 4 on the floor? Well, he looked at me and I damn near died, and I decided I just better wait outside, so I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 5 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. And I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you tip your hat to this lady, son. And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially because there were 6 of them and only 1 of me. they all started laughing and I felt kind of sick and I knew I better think of something pretty quick. So I just reached out and kicked old Green Teeth right in the knee. He let out a yell that curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair and I said, watch him, folks, he's a thoroughly dangerous man. Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI, and he's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. He was still bent over, holding on to his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, and I laid it hung thicker and heavier as I went. Said, would you believe this man? It's gone as far as tearing Trump stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he voted for Bernie Sanders for president. He's a friend of them long-haired hippie-type pinko fags. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. Well, they all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, now just wait a minute, Jim. You know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. Well, I'm proudly wearing my MAGA hat, and I'm evangelical, you know that, and I ain't even got a garage. You call home and ask my wife. Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't stick around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. And when I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jack. So threw the man a 20, got in and fired that mother up. Mario Andretti would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd coming out the door and headed toward me at a trot. And I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun of chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Well, they headed for their car, but I hit the gas, spun around and headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. Well, I had them all out there stepping and fetching like their heads was on fire and their asses was catching, but I figured I ought to go ahead and split before the cops got there. When I hit the road, I was really wheeling, had gravel flying and rubber squealing, and I didn't slow down till I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody think I'd flipped if I went to LA by Omaha.
The next one is a number by Neil Diamond.
No, it's a Smash Mouth song, and it was featured in the musical Shrek. Yeah, a monkey song. Well, it's all of the above.
No, not the monkey.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else and not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace, a doubt in my mind. When I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace, a doubt in my mind. And I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Favorites by Rodney Crowe. Anything else to say about it? Okay.
Thank you, Jim. Yep, did it right last time.
I could shed my skin and in the blink of an eye I could fly, fly, fly. Tie my dreams up in a second, lay my head down on the tracks and die, die, die. My life has been so sweet, I just can't stand it. Must admit I weed out like a bandit. Last night's conversation with a real good friend of mine, drinking wine, wine, wine. Said 50 years of living and your worst mistakes forgiven just takes time, time, time. One man's lust for life brings world renown. The next guy can't get 2 feet off the ground. He's earthbound, earthbound.
Hear the wind through the tops of the trees.
Earthbound,
Summer sun nearly 90 degrees.
earthbound.
Big old moon sinking down.
Think I might stick around. I'm earthbound. I knew loved ones way back when she had almond eyes and olive skin and long black hair. She was Irish, Spanish, mixed breed. I was Southeast Texas, lazy. We were almost there. Her daddy didn't like my kind of ground. She loved us the next train out of town. Earthbound, earthbound.
Well, there's fathers and daughters in pain.
Earthbound,
Mama's boy walking home in the rain.
earthbound.
Like a ship run aground.
Think I might stick around. I'm earthbound. With each new day that passes, I'm in need of thicker glasses, but it's all okay. Someday I'll be leaving, but I just can't help believing that it's not today. Every golden moment I have found, done my best to run right in the ground. Earthbound, earthbound.
See the sky big and beautiful blue.
Earthbound,
Fallen angels come calling for you.
earthbound.
Keeping close to the ground.
Think I might stick around. I'm earthbound, earthbound.
Tom Waits, Aretha Franklin, Mary Carr,
Earthbound,
Walter Cronkite, Seamus Heaney, Ringo Starr,
earthbound.
Dalai Lama, Charlie Brown.
Make me wanna stick around. I'm earthbound.
So, You know, we are being followed by the amazing Heather and Sarah from Bardlocked. So we'd like them to come up and play a song with us. Here's what we're gonna do. Heather, if you don't mind, you can sing into my microphone. And Sarah, if you don't mind, you can play my pickup. Well, you couldn't remember my chords. I just meant you could have my pickup, so we don't have to change anything.
Okay, so while they're doing all of this, I'm going to tell a brief story about how this song even came to be. Because why am I doing this? First time I ever watched Ukulele Madness, Sarah was actually playing U-bass up here with them, and I was getting nice and drunk at the bar at NorCal Brew. I was a few drinks in, and I hear them ask me, "Hey Heather, do you want to come sing this song?" "Sure, why not? What is it?" "Girl Crush." "Don't know it." Still kind of don't know it, but we're still going to do it. The music's right here, and apparently I didn't do a too bad job, so. Let's see what we can do this time. I know, let's see.
Nobody was. He was sprung us on you.
Yeah, she's too one week.
I'm gonna come over here and take it.
That way they're ready for next time.
I love it. Sorry, we're trouble.
Well, we're always here.
You know what? I got a girl crush. I can't do it, but I've got a heart rush. It ain't slowing down, and I've got it real bad. Everything she has, that smile in that midnight laugh, she's giving you now. And I wanna taste her lips, yeah, 'cause they taste like you. I wanna drown myself in a bottle of her perfume. And I want her long blonde hair, and I want her magic touch, yeah, 'cause maybe then you want me just as much. And I've got a girl crush. And I've got a girl crush. I don't get no sleep. I don't get no peace thinking about her under your bedsheet. The way that she's whispering, the way that she's Yeah, 'cause maybe then you want me just as much. But I got a girl crush. I got a girl crush. I've got a girl crush. I had to end it, but I got a high rush, heading slowing down. Thank you for having us join you for that one.